the dynamic duo that is sweeping the nation and topping the charts.
Versace Cowboy. They are this amazing.
Versace Cowboy. Say it with me. I just like the way it sounds.
I literally do not know one person that doesn't love them.
They named the first album Greatest Hits.
I will tell you this. Those boys love their wives and they do it all for family at the end of the day.
Almost a god, like quality.
Nah, for real. Them boys can sing.
It's a blur. I think it was one night sitting at a bar talking about life. A little karaoke in the background. Jokingly said, "Yeah, we could do that shit."
I'd love to know what he'd say about that. Yeah, I'm sure he'd probably say something about we were in a bar listening to some music in the background or something. Truth be told, that's a bunch of bull. We were on a boat, jumping off the side of the boat together. We were listening to music. People have said that, no, we weren't holding hands. No, we were not holding hands.
But no one knew that it would be what it is. And we would actually do that. Since then, it's been pretty incredible.
Versace Cowboy. The coolest, toughest two things together you can do. We're all about living big and living fast.
It just sounded cool. I want to tell you, man. It's a self-naming title. They're all greatest hits. It's like choosing one of your favorite kids. You don't have them. They're all your favorites.
Technically, it was the first songs we ever did, so in that way it was our greatest hits. These are the greatest songs we've ever made. Garth Brooks' greatest hits. So greatest hit. We figured if we wanted to make a good album, you gotta call it greatest hits. And so that's what we did.
I mean, what's the first album we did? It was about, I think, 22 minutes. So it took us, 37 minutes to make the thing? And then I would hear my voice come off that, computer and record it back to me. But when the project was done, it was definitely worth it.
Being in the studio together, that's where we kind of just come to life, There's some hard times in there. There's a lot of back and forth. And one minute you're pissed off at each other. Next minute you hear the sound of an angelic voice and you can't even remember what you were mad about.
I think I realized I was something special. When do you go to school? 4 or 5? When I started going around other people.
Everything that we did was not for success. We didn't do this to become what we are. I'd be lying to you if I said we didn't think we would. But we knew if we made that the goal, that just ain't right. It's not how we were raised. A lot of this stuff is in our heads. At the same time, something that happens in my head is just as good as if something happened in real life to someone else. You have no idea how big we are in my mind.
There's been some hiccups between the drugs, the cocaine, the women.
You don't count DRD, those were for some very dark times. And 4 Up and Down, that song was going to be the biggest hit of our lives. I was told it was a mistake. It was a mistake from us. And it flopped about as hard as a song could flop. It sent us into a very deep and dark spiral from there. Did some things I'm not proud of. At the same time, I did a lot of things I am proud of, so it pretty much cancels out.
Why do we do this? If you take life too serious, you'll never get out alive.
At the end of the day, the reason we do this is to impress our wives and to embarrass our kids. And anything beyond that, screw it.
What's next? What's next?
We're just starting. I think we're just beginning this thing out. We already put out our greatest hits album. This next album is called One More Time Again. I really think that fully explains itself.
You have to wait to find out.
One more time again. One last run. That's it, and then it's done. Let's do it one more time again. After that we'll call it quits. It makes a lot of sense. Let's do it one more time again. What the hell, might as well have some fun. I'm pretty sure